Let me put these polarized shades up there. See if you guys can see the bed. Y'all see that bed? Can you see it? See the fish swimming in and out of there? Let me get a little bit closer. See what it looks like? Y'all see that bed? Look at them swimming in and out of there. All those dark circles that you see, that's them. Can you see the fish? They're still making their bed right now. Let me see if I can come over here and see if you can get a real close look at them right here. Those are shellcrackers. Those are shellcrackers. You can actually see them swimming around. Okay, that's what a bed looks like. So all you have to do is ride around, okay, where you see a storm drain, where it's sand, and this is how they make their bed. Now, there are going to be times when they're making their bed and they're focusing on that bed. They're not going to touch anything. They're not going to eat anything. So you got to make sure you're catching them at the right time. That's what a bed looks like. That's exactly what a bed looks like. And I hope you guys can see that too. I really hope you can see it. Look how close they are to me. I'm probably 2 feet away from them. Look at them. There they are sitting right there. Look at them. Look at them swimming. That's what a bed looks like, in case of you guys. And also there's a smell that goes with it. They are fertilizing the eggs. And that's what you smell. When I come out of my back door, I can smell them. I can smell it. I can smell it. See him fanning? Look at him fanning his tail. He's making the bed. Oh, and by the way, they call them shellcrackers. I don't know if you can see those shells, those white things. Those are freshwater mussels. That's why they call them shellcrackers. That's why they call them shellcrackers. You can see the white in there. Let me come over here on this end, see if you guys can see a little bit better. They're not even running. See those white shells? Look how big this bed is. Probably 15 feet by 15 feet. It's big. Let me show you how to catch some of them, okay? Yank! Hey. Guys, what's going on? Please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Cam from Cam's Crappie Hole, your favorite crappie fisherman on YouTube, TikTok. I don't post as much on TikTok as I used to. Don't put your Instagram. Oh, let me tell you guys, please come join us on our community, Crappie Hole community, Cam's Crappie Hole community on Facebook. We're bumping 30,000 members there. Come on and join me. Look, you see where fish get ready to fish in a rainstorm. So we're going to see if we can pull out a few fish. This is probably going to be a short video because we're trying, this time of the year, spring, let me give you an idea. Today is the 26th of April. And this time of the year during the spring, weather changes so fast. It'll rain for 10 minutes, stop raining for 10 minutes, rain again. So we're going to have to, the weather changes a lot. Luckily, we got our rain suit, and we're going to see if we can film and catch a few bluegill or shellcrackers. We don't know which one we're going to catch, but 9 times out of 10 it's probably shellcrackers because we've been having a real good time catching right here. So listen, sit back, join me a little bit. We're going to have a little bit of rain. You can see it starting to come down, and we're going to pull out some of these shellcrackers. And listen, so far you guys have been I've had a lot of requests for this Viper Red again. Man, I had to dog that doggone drag down because these shellcrackers pull so much. I already got 2 anchors down. Let me see if I can get it tight. Make sure it's real tight. Look, without further ado, let's go ahead. It's pretty much self-explanatory on a cutaway. I'm going to show you guys what I'm using and how I'm using it. You guys have seen me use this technique before. It's nothing new. That's an old worm. Okay, rain's starting to come down a little bit. I'm running that nasty bend minnow hook, the same hook that I use to catch crappie. Okay, deadly blood red and the 22 karat gold plated one-aught hook. Okay, and look what I got. I'm just running regular earthworms. You can get these from any bait and tackle store. Red worms, we just call them red wigglers. Okay, so I'm not running no split shot. I'm not running no bobber, no nothing. Why? Because the beds are underneath trees. Okay, matter of fact, let me turn the camera around. Okay, look like something falls out of trees. So we want it to look natural when it falls. Okay, you can see how far I am from the bank. I'm probably 10 yards from the bank, and they're bedding. And I want to tell you guys this: if ever you want to take your family fishing, your wife or your kids, and they don't have to sit out there and wait 2 hours to get a bite, this is the time. Take them out there immediately. And the shellcrackers are going to be, I'm going to have a picture so you can see them in the bed. Okay, listen, it's starting to get ready to rain. Let's get up there, see if we can catch a few, see if we can beat this rain, and we're going to keep a few today. Okay, let's get up there. Now look, if I throw this hook out, this hook and worm out there, and I don't get a bite immediately, that means I'm not on the bed. I'm running the Viper Red. Again, you guys can get this. You can get this Viper Red at camscrappyhole.com. I can't even see. I'm freelining. Look at that. Yank! Look at that. Man, I have to tighten down the drag on these rascals. It's raining. Your boy Cam out here doing it again. Listen, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button for me, guys. I'm trying to, and make sure you hit, whoa, man, it's a nice shellcracker. Man, look at that. Look at this shellcracker, guys. Look at that. Okay, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'm out here in the rain working hard for you guys. I may have to take a break here. Look at that. That's 11 inches. That's 11-inch shellcracker. God, man. Listen, anybody, let me turn it around a little bit so you can see it. Look at that. It's a male too. Anybody out there got any hot sauce, a salad, and some fries? Man, you talking about some good eating? Let's put him in the basket. Did you see how fast that was? Worm is still good. Let's just toss it right up there. Boom. Look, I'm freelining. All I do when it hits the water, just leave it alone. Don't touch it. Okay? Let that worm do what it knows how to do. Just leave it there. Count in 5 seconds, you don't get a hit, you pull that bad boy up and you cast it somewhere else. Look at that. Tank! We didn't even know he was on. Look at that. We didn't even know he was on, guys. Another shellcracker. Man. Look at this one. Nice shellcracker. I don't want to make sure I'm getting fish juice. Look at it. Pound per pound, this is the hardest fighting freshwater fish that there is. No two ways about it. No two ways about it, baby. Let's take a look at our worm. We're going to get right back up there again. I'm running the same worm. Mama, there goes that man again with those nasty bent hooks. We're going to go a little bit to the left, okay? No, we don't. I'm going to bypass the jacket. Let me show this to you. Okay, so I'm only fishing, guys, in about, when that worm hits, I'm probably in about 8 inches of water. They're bedding right now. Let me show this to you. Where the boat is sitting, which is about 12 yards out, look how deep it is. Okay, right here. That's how deep. I'm anchored down. So I'm throwing towards the shore. That means it's only probably about 6, 8, 10 inches deep up there. Because I'm 12 yards out, and look how deep it is. So I'm in super shallow water. And the reason how I found them, and I think I still got that segment so I can show you what this bed looks like. Okay? And all you do is when you find that bed, you can actually smell them. Okay? You can smell them. Man, I'm wet. I got to make sure the lens doesn't get wet either. I'm hoping that we don't have any raindrops on it. One good tip I want to tell you guys, we're taking a break. We're taking a break from the crappie. And I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. By the time I get finished with these shellcrackers and these big bluegill, the crappie are going to be in their summertime pattern. So they're going to be holding on structure. The pre-spawn is over with. Hey, let's go over here. Let's go over here. Let's go right over there. Let's see if we can have some luck right over here. Look, that's just a worm. I don't have no weight, no split shot, no nothing. Now look, when it hits, flip that bail manually. Flip that bail. Look. Oh, we missed it. I saw the line jump. Let's get back up there again. My point is showing, but we're going to see what happens. Look, just leave it alone. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Look. Oh. Man, we have a good time. This is absolutely insane. Guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button and make sure all your notifications are turned on. I want all the notifications because I'm going to be doing this all year long. All year long, I'm out here working hard for you guys, okay? All year long. Can you call fishing working hard? I don't know if that's a true statement or not. Look, leave it there. Don't touch it. If you're on the bed, they're going to hit. If you're not on the bed, yank! They're going to hit immediately. He doesn't feel too big. This is a bluegill. We're going to let her go. We're going to let her go. We can afford to be selective, okay? There you go. Let her go. Let's get another worm. Hey, I'm gonna stay with you guys right here until I run out of worms. That's all we're looking for. Yank! Look, this bed over here is active. Sometimes you can sit there and watch them, and they're not active. They'll push that worm out of the way. Let me turn you around. They will push that worm out of the way. Look at that. That's what we're looking for. Let me see if I can show you why they call. Let me see. Man, I get stuck by these rascals so much. Let me see. I'm gonna show you why I run a 1/0 hook. Okay? Why I run a 1/0 hook. Look. Look at that. Pop. I don't have to get no pliers and dig it out of his stomach. Let me show you. This is called a shellcracker, aka red ear. You see that part right there? Looks like it's red behind the ear. That's why they call them red ears. And by the way, they call them shellcrackers because they eat freshwater mussels. Top, angle. There we go. A little bit down. Bingo. Pow! Right there. Make sure you guys can see me. You're right over my shoulder. Right over my shoulder, right? Look, as soon as that worm hits the water, point that rod down. Don't touch it. Yank! Don't touch it. Just leave it alone. Because it falls naturally. It falls slow in the water column. When you got a split shot on there, when you got a split shot on in the bobber, when it hits, pow, splash. You don't want a splash. You do not want a splash. You are a surgeon. Look at that. Look at that. That's what they're doing spawning. We're going to let him go. He kind of didn't make the cut since we've gotten selected. Now look, you choose whichever one that you want. Whether you want a deadly blood red or whether you want the gold. Okay, this is a 1/0. I'm staying with the 1/0. I'm not dropping down to a 2. If you want to run a 2, then you run a 2. But I will stay away from the. Let me take these shades off. I would stay away from the 6s because every other cast, every other fish that you catch. Look, here's my clinch knot. I have a video, I think, on my channel. Matter of fact, I would like to, if I can remember, to put it down below in the description. Okay? Look at that. Wet it. Cut the tag in. You're in business. You're ready to go. See how long that took? Because you got to remember, these are panfish. And just leave. You're going to see that line jump. You count about 5 seconds or so. If you don't have no luck, pull it up. You ain't gonna sit there and beg them fish to bite, okay? Yank! That's all it takes. Just like that. That's all it takes. Yank! Look at that. That's why you run that ultralight. Look at that. Look, you guys just saw me tie that hook. Let me back you up a little bit. You just saw me tie that hook. Just saw me tie that hook. That's that nasty bend minnow hook. This is the same hook that I catch the crappie off with minnows. So it's a 2-in-1 hook. 2-in-1 hook. Look at that shellcracker. That's a male. See how they have the green spots on them? Guys, these fish are so strong. Hey, listen, I'll pause the video while somebody out there go get a salad and some cucumbers and tomatoes, and I'll fry them up. And you know what we can do? We can make a fish salad. I think I remember. I think I remember. I'm not really sure. Look at that. See it jump? Look at that. Look at them rascals up there. Look at that. Yank! Look at that. Good night. Guys, this is that Viper Red, the 6-foot rod. It comes with the reel. It comes with this 3-ball bearing reel. Look at this shellcracker. Let me pull you guys back so you can see with scale, okay? Man, oh man, oh man. Look at this shellcracker. Look at this shellcracker. I'm just going to hold him up just like he sits. Look at that. Look, 1/0 hook, right? Watch this. That boy is in there. The tip is barbed. The tip is barbed. That's why these rascals don't come off. Hey, by the way, you can only get that nasty bend minnow hook at camscrappyhole.com. Let me put him in the basket. Hey, you know what? Y'all want to catch another one? We're almost out of worms. We're almost out of worms. Man, look at that. We are almost out of worms. Let's get on up there. Pow! Right there. That's where we want to be. Look at that. Time it hit. Look, I didn't even have time to even flip my bail. Let's look and see. Sometimes they won't even give notification if you're sitting on gnawing on it like a candy bar. Look at that, just like that. See what I'm talking about? Just like that. They sit up there and they got it in their mouth. Man, look at this. That's why you run a 1/0 hook. That's why you run a 1/0 hook. Because they sit up there, they swallow it. And you don't know what's going on. Look at that. That's a 1/0 hook. And I'm struggling with it. Man. Man, I'm going to have to cut and tie this one. This is a 1/0 hook. I don't want to do it. Here we go. Here we go. Got it back. Now imagine if that was a 2 or a 6 hook. Imagine if that was a 2 or a 6 hook. We're going to use the same hook. I mean, same worm. Going back up there again. Hey, by the way, pause the video, guys, and let's go get some fries, and let's get some lettuce, tomatoes, and cucumbers. I like creamy Italian dressing, and let's pick up some fries, some potatoes. If you get the potatoes, I'll cut everything up, okay, and I'll fry it. Let's get back up there again. Perfect, perfect. That's where we want to be. Make sure I got you guys. That's where we want to be. Yank! Yank! Man, look at this. Wow. Oh, he went around the log. Look at this. Man. Man, look at the size of this shellcracker, guys. And look, they get twice as big as this. They get twice as big as this. Twice as big as this. Look, got that hook back. Ow. Them rascals stick me, man. I get stuck by them things about a dozen times a year. Every year. Let me put him in the basket. Okay. Listen, we're gonna hook up with one more. Does this make sense to you guys? I want to kind of slow down a little bit. I'm not doing anything difficult. I'm tossing a regular hook with a worm on it, free lining, no split shot, no bobber, and watch the technique. I want you to see this again. Okay? As soon as it hits, all I'm doing is just pointing I'm free lining. The line tells me that there's a fish on, because I'm running monofilament and it floats. Mono is the only line that floats. Okay? That's it. That's all that I'm doing. I'm not doing anything crazy. Okay? You want the rod and reel, guys? I can ship it to you. It comes with 2-day air. Boom. Oh, I got to get my line together. Got to get my line together. These rascals pull so hard. Now, this is that same line that I use to catch crappie with. Because they pull so hard, they stretch it. Okay, so this Viper Red, the 6-foot Viper Red, is right downstairs, and it comes with free shipping. Okay, I think, what is it? 110. And remember, look at that. Oh man, I missed him. I was sitting there running my Norris hole. Right up there in the corner, you can use the code HOOKS, HOOKS, and get 10% off. 10% off. Okay, your entire basket, your cart when you're checking out, and on top of that, guys, is free shipping. Free shipping. Okay, I'm doing as best as I can do. Listen, if you want the emerald, look, wait a minute, hold on. I got the emerald right here. The emerald is $79.99. This is the one Ponty was using, the young lady. I still got it on the boat. Okay, but you guys wanted to see the Viper Red again, so I decided to come back out with the Viper Red. I can smell them, dude. They're everywhere. I can smell it. Got to get one more. One more, Cam. One more. One more. One more. Look at that. Yank! Look at that. He didn't even give me no indication. Look at this. Man, look at this. Guys, this is a great way to end this segment. I want to say thank you so much, guys, for 11 years. You guys watching me just come out here and catch fish. Look at the size of this shellcracker. Man, oh man, oh man. Listen, if you don't do anything else, take your kids out there and let them experience. I got him in the gills. Let them experience the catching the shellcracker like this, okay? Listen, until next time, this is your boy Cam from Cam's Crappy Hole YouTube Fishing. Keep those hooks wet, keep those lines tight, and we'll see you on the next turn. And remember, everything you need is right down there below in the description, the hyperlink. So all you gotta do is click it, read the description you want, click it, put it in your cart, and check out. And don't forget the code HOOKS for 10% off everything in your cart. We'll see you on the next turn. I'm gonna show you how to port from between the two largest e-commerce crappie and panfish stores in the world, okay, without having to put in your URL and do all that stuff. Okay, you see that red banner down at the bottom? It's either at the top or it's either at the bottom. Okay, right now I'm on camscrappyhole.com. You can see the slideshow going on. Okay, I'm going to show you two things: how to port between both of our stores with just one click of a button. Then I'm going to show you how to sign up for our email list, which is very, very simple, and all this stuff is free. Okay, so again, I'm on camscrappyhole.com right now. Right, you see that red banner right there? All you got to do is just click it. When you click that red banner, look, I'm at Cam's Crappy Combos. On Cam's Crappy Combos, if you want a pole just for your favorite rod, for your favorite reel, or you need a reel for your favorite rod, okay, you just pop right over to Cam's Crappy Combos. Okay, we have more selection of kits in Cam's Crappy Combos as well. Look, there's that red banner again. You see that? Okay, so to click back to camscrappyhole.com, look, click that red banner. Boom, you're right back at camscrappyhole.com. Okay, now to sign up for our email list, we send out discount codes that are time sensitive. We send them out probably 2 or 3 times a week. So it's free. It's worth your while to go into our store and just put in your email address and just punch enter. Okay, camscrappyhole.com, the same thing applies to Cam's Crappy Combos. Go all the way down to the bottom. When the store opens up, you see that? This is just the first page. Right there, right above that last video, you'll see this right here. Let me see if I can put it up there. All you have to do is, it says sign up for our mailing list. Just put in your email address and then press that red block. Boom, that's all you have to do. Okay, for Cam's Crappy Combos, look. Let's go back to Cam's Crappy Combos. There's that red banner at the top again, right? You see that? Scroll all the way down to the bottom. Look. All the way down to the bottom, and it says subscribe to our mailing list. All you have to do, guys, put in your email address right there in the yellow and hit subscribe.